Good morning. I'm Don Pratt. I'm pastor at St. Paul United Methodist Church in Largo, Florida. Lately, we've been studying at church in the group I'm in, the Sermon on the Mount. And last night, someone had reminded me of the way that Eugene Peterson, in the translation of the Bible called The Message, had written the Beatitudes. And so I thought this morning it would be good to hear these again from the Message. A little different way of phrasing things. You're blessed when you're at the end of your rope. With less of you, there is more of God and His rule. You're blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. Only then can you be embraced by the one who is most dear to you. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourself proud owners of everything that can't be bought. You're blessed when you've worked up a good appetite for God. He's the best food and drink and the best meal you'll ever eat. You're blessed when you care. At the moment of being full of care, you find yourselves cared for. You're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and your heart put right. Then you can see God in the outside world. You're blessed when you can show people how to cooperate instead of compete or fight. That's when you discover who you really are and your place in God's family. You're blessed when your commitment to God provokes persecution. The persecution drives you even deeper into God's kingdom. Not only that, count yourselves blessed every time people put you down or throw you out or speak lies about you to discredit me. What it means is that the truth is too close for comfort and they're uncomfortable. You can be glad when this happens. Give it a cheer. For though they don't like it, I do. And all heaven applauds. And know that you are in good company. My prophets and witnesses have always gotten into this same kind of trouble. That's a fresh take on the Beatitudes. And I feel remiss, though, if I don't say something about that last part, because these days I hear so many Christians talking about being persecuted. What Jesus is talking about is real, actual persecution for doing what Jesus told us to do. That means being persecuted because you are loving the people other folks don't want you to love. It means being persecuted because you are for reconciliation instead of harming people. Being persecuted because you are for doing things Jesus' way and not some other way. Too many people claim persecution when they're simply being called out for using the Bible to defend their own patriarchal and racist views. That's not persecution. God calls us to live a life that is so different and in so direct conflict with the common, the values of our culture, that there can be persecution in that. And Jesus says, if you're being persecuted for that reason, then good for you. That's good trouble, as John Lewis used to say. That's good trouble. Well, I hope today that you and I will find ways to get into that kind of good trouble and make a difference for the kingdom. Remember, God loves you.